If the CEO of a company is successful in her or his job, then the company is successful. The job of the executive coach is to enable and support the success of the client. Success, in this case, is defined by the client during the executive coaching process. Two obvious questions follow. 1. Will the coaching actually help the client be more successful? 2. Why would the executive need a coach at this point in his career? If he is a senior executive, wouldn't he or she already have the proven skills to ensure success? In response to the first question, most coaches have some screening process to see if, in fact, there is a fit with the prospective client. That is, can the coach contribute to this client's success? Will the coach and the client have the kind of relationship in which the client will be open to the input of the coach? Will the particular skills of the coach be useful to this client? From the perspective of the client, he will use this screening process to see if he can get what he needs from this coach. Is this someone with whom I feel if I invest my time there will be a return? Once again, the investment is small enough that there is not much risk here, but this initial non-committed screening process ought to be seen as an essential step in the direction of establishing the relationship between coach and client, or not. But why would the executive need a coach at this point in his professional career? My response to this will also get at the heart of why executive coaching matters. Here are some key points. There is a lot at stake. Whatever the role of this executive in the company, if he succeeds then he has fulfilled a key accountability, and if he does not, that accountability will not have been fulfilled. Depending on what that accountability is, there is too much at stake to not take all the help one can get. If there is not much at stake, then why have a coach? If a vision is compelling, then it is worth manifesting, and manifesting vision is not a core competency of most companies. It is a lot to shoot for, which means it is worth doing what one can to actually get there. Everybody has blind spots. Blind spots are, by definition, those quirks or flaws or Achilles heels that everybody has which in some way hamper or sabotage us in the fulfillment of our intentions, but we are blind to them. A skilled coach helps you see your own blind spots and deal with them effectively. If you can be aware of these, you have a chance to get beyond them. If you are not aware of them, you don't have a prayer. Recently, in a conversation with a new coaching client, I observed something interesting. He heard what he expected to hear in the things that I said, not what I actually said. If I said to him, "It seems one thing you need to do is clarify the strategy with your team," he heard it as, "You need to articulate the vision better." It was always just a bit off, but enough to make it frustrating for people to talk to him, but not enough for it to be an obvious issue. It made conversing with him about business more of a struggle than it needed to be. When I asked him if he knew he did not listen well, he was shocked to hear it, and at first he was defensive. Once he understood what I was telling him, he was able to practice listening more clearly to what other people were saying, and his communication and relationships with others improved dramatically. It was a blind spot made visible. We all need to be more aware and awake. A form of blind spot that deserves its own category is that to some degree or another we all need awakening. We are asleep to some reality or another, face it or stay asleep. We are asleep to our own assumptions, the conclusions we have reached that dictate our actions and reactions, and even to the miraculous possibilities inherent in the people and circumstances around us. A coach can help to see what we do not see and shake us gently to wake us up. Consider that you are in the position you are in because of your ability to learn what you need to learn, rather than because of what you know, and because you already have all the skills for it. I remember sitting at a breakfast meeting with a CEO that I had been introduced to by someone on his team, who told me, "John does not believe in consultants." Halfway through our conversation, he said, "You know, I just now realized why I never hire consultants. It is because I think I am in my job, because the board believes I already know everything I need to know to do my job. And hiring a consultant is a concession that, in fact, I do not." He ended up engaging my company, and his company realized fantastic results. Sometimes, having a trusted confidant is worth its weight in gold. A good coach is a listener, a mirror, an advisor, a mentor, a non-judgmental confidant, and a person who is clear that the purpose of their work with a client is the client's success. Trust is everything. Openness and straight talk are essential. There is more to being a successful executive than fulfilling your accountabilities. In some circles, this is heresy. An important aspect of one's life, in any position, is the quality of how they live and what they leave in their wake. Being one's authentic self, inside of an organizational environment, can be a big challenge. And we have taught ourselves how to act. and we are relatively successful at it. Or you would not be in an executive position. Unlearning how to act and having who you authentically are propel you to extraordinary success and personal fulfillment will take you and your organization to new levels. Executive coaching matters because there is a lot at stake. We all have blind spots, and those blind spots can kill possibility. We all need some degree of awakening. The executive needs to learn what he or she needs to learn in order to optimize success. It is always worthwhile to have a trusted confidant. And, last but not least, the quality of one's life matters. If there is a more certain and beneficial offering for an executive, I cannot imagine what it could be. Contact us to apply for a 1-hour free consultation and propel your life and success to new heights.